The greatest obstacle to experiencing the divine is our own mind. Through the five senses, it generates worldly desires. Often, we consider our mind as our friend, but this friend is actually the cause of our bondage and suffering. Breaking this friendship is the only way to gain control over the mind and attain liberation. The mind and the senses are not always our allies. Sometimes they act as enemies. They readily assist in wrongful actions but obstruct spiritual practice. Just as the mind can focus for 3 hours on a movie, it may wander within 30 minutes of chanting or meditation. Understanding and overcoming this is essential. If we allow the mind to take control of our decisions, the consequences can be severe: financial, mental, and emotional suffering and failure in life. Merely following the mind's desires brings only pain and unrest. It is important to distinguish between the mind and the soul. I am neither the mind, nor the body, nor the senses, nor the breath. I am a part of the divine. With this understanding, one can resist the mind's demands. The entire spiritual journey depends on purifying and controlling the mind. Most people remain lost in the illusion of wealth and worldly pleasures. These temporary pursuits do not convey the true purpose of life. This dream prevents us from understanding the real purpose of human existence. Awakening means striving for divine realization and liberation in this very life. Mere intellectual knowledge of scriptures is insufficient if the goal of God realization is not pursued. A truly awakened person has eliminated delusion, attained knowledge, and is resolved to unite with God through love. Without love, experiencing God is impossible. Repetition of the divine name is a powerful means to invoke divinity and receive blessings. Repeated visits to sacred pilgrimage sites and chanting the holy name multiply the spiritual benefits and facilitate swift divine realization. The mind is often drawn to worldly pleasures. The illusion that spiritual practice can be postponed leads to suffering and misdirection in life. Hence, controlling the mind and prioritizing God realization is essential. The human form is a rare opportunity for liberation. In other forms of life, suffering is inevitable. Those freed from the bondage of karma can experience joy even in this world. One must beware of spiritual pride. Attributing one's progress solely to personal effort leads to downfall. True spiritual greatness lies in acknowledging the grace of God. True devotion is forgetting oneself and becoming absorbed in contemplation of the divine. It requires abandoning faith in external things and worldly pleasures that distract the mind. It is essential that the mind remains steadfast in faith and devotion so that liberation from worldly attachments is possible. Listening to the discourses of saints is extremely important, for only they can lead one to liberation.